Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something that has been driving me crazy since I moved to Germany. Why everything takes so long here? Yes, exactly. And why everything is so complicated. If you ever wonder the same thing, then you are in the right place. So let's start with this video. I want to start with a personal experience. So what happened is that I ordered a sofa from this place called Hofnar in Germany. I ordered this sofa in May, actually like late May to be very specific. And recently I called them to ask what happened with the sofa, when it's going to get delivered and all, because right now we are starting with August already. And guess what? They told me that it's going to get delivered at the end of August. Isn't it crazy that a sofa takes 12 weeks to get delivered? I could probably just build the sofa myself in that time. I've also heard about other things, for example weddings. The brides sometimes need to wait up to 10 months to get their bride dresses delivered. That's just crazy because the bride dress is one of the most important things for a bride. And I cannot imagine myself waiting like 10 months to get my dress delivered. That's why I'm not getting married in Germany. Okay, but now let's talk about other examples. Bureaucracy. Dealing with paperwork here is like running a marathon. You need forms for everything in Germany. And then you need forms to confirm that you have filled out the right forms. Getting a simple document process can take weeks, if not months here. My boyfriend Rishi needed to take this document related to criminal records because we were traveling to South America and he needed this report of criminal records to start his visa application. It was one of the mandatory documents that he needed to submit with the visa application form and stuff like that. So we just requested this document, filling out the form, and it costed around 45 euros. And then guess what? It took like 5 to 6 weeks until we finally got this document with us. So we needed to wait this long to start the visa application for the countries in South America. Another example I want to talk to you about is construction projects. Have you ever noticed how long construction projects can take in Germany? The Berlin-Brandenburg airport is a prime example. It was supposed to open in 2011, but after numerous delays, it finally opened in 2020. That's like almost a decade behind the schedule. Even small constructions like road repairs seem to drag forever. I remember traveling to Stuttgart 5 years ago or something like that, and there was this Hauptbahnhof area or the central station area, and it was full of like, how you call this, Baustelle. So with construction, it was like a construction area happening there. So you have alternative paths, tunnels you have to cross and all, because everything was under construction. And then I visited again Stuttgart 1 month ago or something like that, and it was just the same situation. Nothing has changed, everything was exactly how it was when I visited it 5 years ago. Our next example is healthcare waiting times. The quality of healthcare in Germany is pretty good. However, the waiting times for appointments can be incredibly long. It's very common to wait for several weeks or even months to see a specialist. So 2 years ago, I decided that I wanted to remove a mole that I had on my face. It was here, to be specific. And if you watch my other videos, you will see how it was before. So I just went to see a dermatologist. They gave me an appointment like in a month or something like that. And that was still okay because dermatologists here, they have a lot of work and you can almost never get an appointment very fast. So I went to see this doctor, and unfortunately he was not the right person to like do surgeries about mold removals and stuff like that. And he told me that he's very sorry but he cannot help me, that I have to go to another kind of specialist for that. Then he remembered that he had a colleague that can help me with this situation, and he gave me the name and the number of the doctor and all, so I can contact him. But then he was very kind and he told, wait, I will just contact this doctor for you because he's very busy and it can be that you will get your appointment in 3 months or something like that. That's why if I call him, maybe he can give you an appointment faster. So I got very lucky in that way because the doctor just called his colleague and he literally gave me the appointment on the same day. He told me that after leaving that clinic, I can just go to the other clinic that he is going to take me, like kind of without appointment. So that was really nice from him. So this is how everything happened super fast. Otherwise, I don't know how long I would have waited for this doctor to give me an appointment, contacting him by myself. But then there was another situation where I needed to see very urgently a specialist because I got like some kind of rash, a skin rash here on my breast area, and I'm a person who never gets skin problems. So when that happened, I got very scared and I didn't know if the situation was something very serious or not. That's why I didn't want to wait a lot to see a doctor. But what I did in this case is I just went to my house arts, and I think in English this is called family doctor, and I just went without appointment because I know that if it is urgent you can just go without appointment and they will take you. So what happened is the doctor, the family doctor, she was not really sure what was my problem, so she just gave me like a normal cream that I can apply once or twice in a day, and that didn't really help me. So after 3-4 days the situation was just the same. So I decided to go back to her and talk to her about it one more time. And she said, okay, I think you need to see a specialist, so you have to go to a dermatologist. Please try to get an appointment. So that was the time that I called a clinic by myself trying to get an appointment. And the person told me on the phone that I have to wait like 3 months or something for my appointment. And I was like, what? But this situation is urgent because it's not something that can wait or something. It's like I explained to the person that I was having some kind of rashes and that I was not sure if it was a serious problem or not. And she asked me if I had a private or normal insurance, and I had like the normal insurance. Because to have a private insurance in Germany, you have to earn around 70,000 euros yearly, and I don't earn that much to have a private insurance. So I told her I have the public one or the normal one only, and she said, okay, then I'm sorry, we cannot give you an appointment. So what happened in these kind of situations? I just decided to continue with the cream that the family doctor gave me, the house arts, and the situation improved and my rashes disappeared, but in around 2 weeks or something like that. Luckily it was not really serious, but at the time when I saw the rashes, I was not sure if I had to get really worried or not. So what to do in that kind of cases? How normal people who have a normal insurance do in Germany if they need to see a specialist. If you guys know something about this, please leave this information in the comment because I would really appreciate it. Our next example is customer service delays. Even something as simple as getting internet installed can be a very lengthy process in Germany. When you move to a new apartment, then it usually takes around 2 weeks to get internet installed, but this is already very long for me. In my case, when I moved to this apartment, we got some issues, so we needed to wait around 4 weeks to get internet installed, and that felt like, I don't know, an eternity, because my job allows me to have home office, but just because of that situation that I was not having Wi-Fi at home, I needed to go to the office every day for a month. And these are things that I don't understand, because in other countries you get internet or this kind of things takes like max 2 or 3 days to get solved. So I don't know why here it takes so long. On top of that, the customer service treats you very bad. Getting repairs or maintenance done can also take weeks here. The attitude here seems to be, we'll get to it when we get to it. I've heard some cases where the window got broken or something like that, and the people needed to wait like months to get it repaired. And I know that in Germany they don't have that many employees that work in this kind of stuff, but these are very basic things. Like, how can you be with your window open or broken for several weeks? It's just like very insane for me to think about it. Or what happened if your toilet gets some kind of issue and you cannot use it anymore, so you also have to wait like several weeks to get a solution? The last example I want to talk to you about is apartment rental process. Finding and renting an apartment in Germany, it's a hustle. The competition is fierce and the application process is thorough. Potential renters often need to provide proof of income, a SCHUFA credit report, and also references. And once you find a place, the paperwork doesn't end. The contract signing and moving in can take several weeks or even months. When I was looking for a new apartment, I had to attend several viewing appointments. And each of them, to be honest, felt like a job interview for me. After finally finding a place, the landlord has to confirm if you got selected, so if you got the apartment or not, and then you can start with the whole paperwork thing again until you finally move in. So I can tell you guys, getting a job here in Germany seems to be way easier than finding an apartment. I know some of you might be thinking, if you don't like Germany, why don't you just move to another country? Believe me, if I could, I would do it tomorrow. But the reality is that I have invested so much time and money into building a life here. Learning the language, studying, finding a job, and settling down. You might already know that not every decision that we make in life turns out to be perfect. I've made the choice of staying in Germany 6 years ago, and now I'm committed to it. If I had the financial means, I might consider moving, but it's not that simple. Moving to a new country involves significant expenses and new challenges that I just can't manage right now. So with that, we come to the end of this video. If you have had similar experiences or have any tips for dealing with the slow pace here, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. See you next time. Bye!